everybody, welcome back to the channel where today we're going to talk about something that I'm kind of excited to talk about, to be honest. I've seen a lot of people talking about like what Pokemon they're not excited to have come back, or what Pokemon they specifically don't want to see. And I've kind of talked about that with like the buffs and nerfs video, where you can see what Pokemon I'm like, I'm not so sure about these guys. But today, what I wanted to talk about was the Pokemon that we know that are coming back, that like I'm excited to have back. We haven't seen them in a while. Maybe they were in BDSP, but that doesn't really count because that wasn't like a it wasn't like a VGC game, So these are the Pokemon that I'm excited to see coming back. They've been gone for a while. They're good friends, and I'm glad to have them here. I'm gonna just scroll through the list here so you can see all of the Pokemon that are confirmed so far for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Like officially, I know there's leaks and stuff, but these are the ones that are confirmed officially. Just take a scroll through here. There's some cool stuff in here. Obviously, all the new Pokemon. Talonflame is cool. A lot of people like Houndoom. Everybody likes Gyarados. Everybody likes Eevee. Toxtricity. Regular Quagsire has been confirmed, apparently. So that's interesting. Venomoth. First time Venomoth has been in a regional dex since the generation it was introduced in. Fun fact for y'all. Muk and Grimer. Haven't seen them in a minute. It's nice to have them back. What else do we got here? Everybody loves the Sheeps. I think Ampharos is in Sword and Shield. Everybody loves the Sheeps. Sunflora. We haven't seen Sunflora in a minute. This whole line. This one, obviously was in Legends Arceus, and it got a spotlight in Legends Arceus, but it's good to know that they're going to be in, like, this game. Love me some Breloom. Love me some Slacking. Everybody loves Hariyama. I don't know if everybody loves Medicham, but Medicham's okay. Camerupt is cool. Mega Camerupt, I think. I have a friend who played exclusively Mega Camerupt at VGC tournaments, like right when I was first starting. Tropius was there. Pachirisu is a fan favorite. Honchkrow Murkrow, obviously, very cool. I feel like we'll never have a Pokemon game without Lucario again, so there's Lucario. Crocodile, haven't seen Deerling and Sawsbuck in a hot minute. Electros, also haven't seen them in a hot minute. What else do we got? Vivlon. I wonder what they're going to do with Vivlon's forms, but we haven't seen Vivlon in a hot minute. We got Pyroar. We got Florges. A lot of Gen 6 Mons got left out of Sword and Shield, to be honest. A lot of Gen 6 and a lot of Gen 4 got left out. And I think, the Gen 4 stuff is because... Oricorio is Gen 7. A lot of the Gen 4 stuff is because they were doing the remakes, so... Komala, don't know what it does, but it's a Mon that I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, so that's all the Mons that we know that are coming back, or, new Mons obviously are there too. So I want to talk about the ones that I'm most excited for specifically. And we're going to talk about them. And we're going to have a good time, and we're going to be friends. So the first guy here, Jumpluff. Now, you might be asking yourself, why Jumpluff? Well, Jumpluff is a really fast, it has base 110 speed, which is really, really fast, chlorophyll Pokemon. So it has the ability to just be really fast and be really annoying. It gets Strength Sap, so since it's so fast, you don't have to run that much speed investment. I think, let's go to level 50 here. You could probably outspeed everything you need to speed with, let's see, if we wanted to outspeed Alecki, we need to hit 138, no, 139. 139 outspeeds Alecki, there you go, that's like no investment. You can run max bulk. You can just, yep, there we go. Now we're annoying Jumpluff. So it gets Strength Sap, which is really neat. It lowers the attack stat of the opposing Pokemon, and you get HP back equal to their current attack stat, which is just ridiculous. It gets Sleep Powder, which is we've seen how influential Sleep Powder can be. It gets like Stun Spore, which is not as good as Sleep Powder, but it's there. Cotton Spore is a really good move. I believe it gets Tailwind. Maybe it doesn't. No, it doesn't look like it gets Tailwind. I don't know why I thought it got Tailwind. But it gets Cotton Spore, which will effectively do the same thing immediately, because we have speed tiers that change immediately. Super good support Pokemon. It's very cute. I have a friend who is very much likes Jumpluff. I am sure that they are very happy to have them back. Everybody, no, I don't think anybody hates Jumpluff, but there is like this, there's like this meme. I think it's the J-Wits. Is it J-Wits that has the Jumpluff meme where like they were like at a tournament and they started proxies in their deck and the only card that was in there was Jumpluff and they were like devastated because it was such a bad card. I think it was Jumpluff, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I don't know. Jumpluff is just really cool to have back. It's cute. It's a cotton Pokemon. It has Chlorophyll, which is really good. It gets a lot of good support moves. I think it'll be really good if we have like we know we have Torkoal, so I think it's gonna be a good mon. Haven't seen it in a minute. Next one, Murkrow, another Gen 4 mon, I think. I actually don't know what generation it was introduced in, but it was in BDSP, so that's why I'm associating it with Gen 4. Murkrow has Prankster, and Murkrow is going to be one of the... At the moment, we only know of 2 Pokemon that have priority Tailwind, I think, and that is, in fact, Murkrow and Talonflame. Murkrow, I think, is the favorite one, because it has just more supporting moves, because it's Prankster. It is the only Prankster Tailwind setter that is currently available, that like exists, that cannot be taunted by another Prankster user. And it also has a pretty decent speed tier. 91 is nothing to sneeze at, especially for like a limited dex meta. So we have priority Tailwind, we have priority Roost, priority Taunt, and then it gets Foul Play. And you can we get like priority Haze, which is really good. Perish Song's a good move. Nightshade can be really good. Priority Substitute is always good. Whirlwind, it won't be priority because Whirlwind has negative priority, but we also get like T-Wave. Flatter can be really good. Icy Wind is never a bad move to have. Screech, priority Screech is very funny. We also get like Snarl if you want to run like a Snarl set. I don't know. I feel like it just has a lot of tools, and I know it's a pre-evolution, right? But we have Eviolite. Like obviously it's not the bulkiest thing around, but like you can just run a Sash, and it's pretty fast. So like honestly, you can just run like a faster Murkrow and just like foul play the crap out of things because you don't need any attack investment if your main attacking move is Foul Play. So I think it can just do a lot of stuff. It worked really good in the BDSP meta for me. It was my favorite Tailwind user to use. Yeah, so I think it can be good. I think it can be really good. Honchkrow, I'm not so excited about because it's just a bad Pokemon, but Murkrow, I'm excited for. Muk. Muk is here. Not because I'm excited for Muk specifically, but Alolan Muk. And I will change it to Alolan Muk. Because we don't know for sure that we'll get Alolan Muk. But us having Muk increases the chances of us having Alolan Muk, like, infinitely. Because, generally speaking, if you have one of them, you have all of them. I know that has not been the case for... It's been the case for every mainline game, except for, like, Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus is the only one where we didn't get all of the Alolan forms for all the mons that had Alolan forms. But that's, like... I don't know. I know it's a mainline game, but it has spin-off energy. Does that make sense to everybody? So I feel like getting Muk means we're probably going to have Alolan Muk, and Alolan Muk is really good. It gets Gluttony. It's Dark and Poison, so it's a poison type that is not weak to Psychic. Dark Poison is a pretty good typing. And also it's the ability Power of Alchemy, which is literally just Receiver. It came out first, though, so... Actually, they came out the same time. One of those weird things they started doing where they give 2 Pokemon the same ability, but they give them 2 different things. But Muk is in a much better position to take advantage of it than Passimian ever is, because Muk's just bulkier. It's just got like a better typing, all that stuff. So you can give Muk like stupid abilities. Like we could... Does Muk get like any one-hit KO moves? It doesn't look like it. I don't know why it would get Horn Drill or Guillotine. But I would say you could give it like No Guard. Does it get like Skill Swap? No. I don't know. Alolan Muk just gets me excited. It's just a cool Pokemon. It does a lot of cool stuff. Usually people were running it with like Gluttony Pinch Berries when the Pinch Berries were doing 50%, which was just ridiculous. Now they have been nerfed a little bit, so maybe Power of Alchemy can shine a little bit more. But you can just basically, you can make it get any ability by letting something faint next to it, and I think that's really cool. The next one is Fortress. Now, we know that Fortress is in the game. Fortress has base 140 defense. At level 50, right? That means that your defense stat is plus defense. If you run a like super defensive set, that's 211 defense. That's a lot of defense. You also get defense boosting moves. I'm pretty sure we get iron defense. Yeah, we get iron defense. I don't know. Fortress is just a really, really bulky defensive wall. And I feel like it'll probably get body press because almost everything gets body press. The only mon that needs body press that doesn't get it is Zamazenta. So it gets body press, it gets iron defense. I don't know, it just sounds like it'll be fun. It only has one weakness, and that is a 4x weakness to fire. This is one of the few bug type combinations that's actually like a pretty good typing bug steal. Because you only get one weakness, and that is a 4x weakness to fire. But like, play it on a rain team, you know? String Shot and Struggle Bug are both amazing support moves. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. I think if Fortress gets body press, it can be really good. I also gets ally switch, which is really funny. Yeah, I'm just excited for Fortress. Like, it just is such a bulky thing. I know the singles players, I'm sorry, but like, I really don't care what y'all think. Because like, if you wanted really, like, you could run Assault Vest and be like pretty specially defensive, really bulky bond. I think this is one of the best like rapid spin users when it's available. It does get Rapid Spin, and now Rapid Spin gives you a speed boost. Now, you only have base 40 speed, but I mean, if you click it a couple of times, you know, I don't know. I like Fortress. I think it'll be cool. It gets Pain Split? Ooh. Okay, yeah, so it has healing, too. Yeah. Fortress. It's going to be great. If it gets Body Press, it's going to be great. The next one I want to talk about, Breloom. Breloom is one of my absolute favorite Pokemon. I really, really thought we were going to get a Mega Breloom. I don't know why. But with all of my heart, I thought we were going to get Mega Breloom. And then we didn't get it. And then they announced the Gen 3 remakes. And I was like, oh my god, Mega Breloom. They're going to add new Megas. And then we still didn't get Mega Breloom. And I'm pretty disappointed about it still. But I really like Breloom. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, like I said. And that's because my first game that I played was Pokemon Emerald. And I, you know, have an emotional attachment to Breloom. Is it healthy? I don't know. But it has... you could argue it has 3 good abilities, but it has 2 that we're really concerned with. It has Poison Heal, which means that instead of taking damage from poison, you get healed by poison. Which no Pokemon in Sword and Shield have Poison Heal. They didn't give us any of the Poison Heal mons. I believe the only 2 are Breloom, the Breloom line and the Gliscor line. So we'll have Pokemon with Poison Heal again, which is nice. Technician is really, really good because you get Bullet Seed. And there's a new item in this game called Lucky Dice. It's probably not programmed in here. Yeah. There's an item in here called Lucky Dice, which means that your Bullet Seed will hit a little bit more, and that's just more damage. That's free for Breloom. Breloom loves that. I believe it also gets Force Palm, which I usually run because it has a chance to paralyze. It basically is base 90 fighting type move, which is pretty good. You get Mach Punch, which is like great. Power Up Punch boosted is great. Rock Tomb is a great move to have be like base 90 power. Feint is really good. Like, it just has a lot of good coverage moves. Yeah, I just really like Breloom. I think it'll be good. Like, it's obviously going to be around. It's 4 times weak to fighting. It's weak to fire. It's weak to... Is it weak to bug? I don't think fighting's weak to... I think fighting resists bug, but I always, like... That's the one interaction between fighting and bug that I always forget how it is. I feel like they both resist each other, but sometimes I'm wrong about stuff like that. Yeah, I just really like Breloom. I think it's going to be great. Lucky Dice is going to be really good for it. It was even one of the trailers, Lucky Dice Breloom. I think it's going to be pretty decent. Next up is Slacking. Now, Slacking, my excitement for Slacking is very dependent on one thing, and that's whether Weezing is in the game or not. Now, we don't know if Weezing is in the game. I suppose they could give Neutralizing Gas to a new Pokemon, but it just seems like the kind of ability that they're not going to give to, like, too many things. Maybe one other Pokemon line will get it, and, like, that's enough. But Slacking is better than Regigigas. 90% of the time, Slacking is better than Regigigas. The bulk is about the same. They're comparable bulk. It's got less special defense, but has way more HP. The attack stat is exactly the same. It's the same speed stat. But Slacking has better coverage, and it's a little bit less reliant on Neutralizing Gas. So the way that Truant works, if you moved last turn, you will not move this turn. That's how it works. So, you don't need to lead the Weezing as much. Like, you can attack and switch Weezing in on the next turn, and, like, it'll be a little bit safer. Or, if you know that, like, Slacking is going to be safe for a turn, you can just let Truant happen. And it's not like all of your stats get halved. Like, you just don't move for one turn. It's not like you suck for 5 turns. Does that make sense? It's a little bit more manageable, and with neutralizing gas, I think it can go like way off. I did Smeargle is probably not in this game. I don't know why. It just feels like it's not going to be. Maybe they'll never give us Smeargle again. I don't know. But I did do a thing in BDSP where I just gave Slacking Moody instead of Truant, and it was so funny and so good. Because Slacking is just so bulky and like fast, and you just get so many coverage moves. It's a really good mon. Yeah, I don't know. I think Slacking is just funny that like it was the first Pokemon to have Truant, and like just every other turn it's just like, nah fam, I'm taking a nap. It's just really funny to me. But yeah, it just has a lot more coverage than Regigigas does. It has better normal type coverage. It has better coverage in just about every way, because it gets like ghost coverage. It gets, I mean, obviously look at the punch moves. You get Yawn. Yawn's a really good move. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be a good mon if we can find a way around its ability. Next is Vivlon. I haven't seen Vivlon in a while, but Vivlon arguably has 3 really good abilities. It's like one of the only fully evolved Pokemon to have Shield Dust, and Shield Dust basically says that like secondary effects of attacks do not affect you. So like you can't be faked out. You any attack with like a chance to paralyze or burn or anything, that's not you. You don't get that. It's just really good. Mostly the fake out thing is the biggest one, but ignoring like the possibility for fake out like flinch is really nice. It also gets Compound Eyes. Ooh. Which is really nice because you get Sleep Powder and String Shot and like a bunch of like lower accuracy moves that you can really take advantage of this. And it also gets Friend Guard. And I didn't know this until I was like looking at the mons, but Friend Guard, it is the only other Friend Guard redirector besides Clefairy. So that's really cool. You get like Quiver Dance and stuff too. So like common strategy in Sun and Moon. And I don't know how common it was, but it was something that I saw a lot. Was Vivlon Oricorio, because Vivlon has the option to either Quiver Dance and let Oricorio Quiver Dance, or go for a Rage Powder and like let Oricorio attack for free. Really cool stuff. And Oricorio is the next Pokemon, so we'll talk about Oricorio in a second. But yeah, I don't know. Vivlon's cool. It has like a million different patterns. I wonder what they'll do with the patterns in the game. I think you could pick which pattern you want. Ooh, gosh. That's so many. I can't pick the Pokeball one? Wow. That's not nice. I can't be Pokeball Vivlon. That's pretty lame, actually. But yeah, I don't know. It's a really nice Pokemon. I like that it has like all these different forms. And we'll see how they do it. Because there's actually... You might be able to just catch different Vivlons like in different areas. Because I think some of these were region locked. I think a lot of these were region locked. But like since there's so many different areas in Paldea, it looks like it's like a huge like space you run around in. Maybe you can just catch different Vivlons, or evolve if you evolve it in a different place, it'll have a different skin. We'll see what they do with that. I'm really excited to see. Next is Oricorio. Is actually the last one. Oricorio has this unique ability, and there's like 4 different Oricorios. It's a unique ability, Dancer. If any Pokemon uses a dancing move, this Pokemon will immediately do that dancing move, and it won't like overwrite their move for the turn. They're going to get to just do 2 moves that turn, basically. And if we look at all of the dancing moves, I don't know if they've added any this gen. Feather Dance, Swords Dance, Teeter Dance. Well, actually, let me just look up Dancer and see which moves it affects. Dancer Pokemon. Boop, 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 boop. Pokemon with Dancer, just Oricorio. Rain Dance is apparently not a dance move. So these are all the moves that are affected. And they could add new dancing moves, so, you know. So Feather Dance, Fiery Dance, Dragon Dance, Lunar Dance, Petal Dance, Revelation Dance, Quiver Dance, Swords Dance, Teeter Dance. Are those all the ones I'm looking at here? It sure is. Rain Dance doesn't count because in Japanese the name is not Rain Dance. It is Rain Prayer. And it would be useless because you would just use Rain Dance when it's already raining. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of cool moves here. Like, Quiver Dance is obviously the biggest one, because Oricorio doesn't actually learn Quiver Dance and Swords Dance. Quiver Dance and Swords Dance. It's nice. Fiery Dance is also a good move. This is the Volcarona move. Yes, that's a good move. Dragon Dance is also very good. There's any, like, boosting things, because you can get a free boost before you actually get to move for the turn, and then attack with your boosts, which is cool. I like it. It does actually learn 3 of them. That's funny. But they could also, like, you know, there's always a chance that they introduce new dancing moves, or moves. Some moves get like reclassified to be dancing moves. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm sure that there's like a dancing move that I can't think of that's technically a dance. But yeah, I don't know. That's my thoughts. What do you guys think? Are there any Pokemon that you specifically are excited to see come back? I know people like Hariyama. I know people like Houndoom. These are just the ones that I'm excited for. If you're excited for any specific Pokemon, let me know down in the comments. Tell me why. Tell me what you want to see from them. Yeah, tell me what you want to see in the next video. I'm going to try to do some more stuff that'll be like a little more relevant as Scarlet and Violet comes out. Obviously, I'll still bring, you know, some VGC content to you guys, but this kind of stuff is going to be a little bit better going to Scarlet and Violet just because I know a lot of people are not interested in VGC right now. But with that, everybody, like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. Can't do it without you guys. And with that, my name's Andrew. I'll catch you guys next time.